Mont's party arrives at Wizette Castle. They are given a warm welcome by King Kuri. Yet Mont knew perfectly well Kuri's hospitality would not come without a price. Leonis must prove itself of value, lest they be cast to the wolves. And so Mont set out, with Glaciela's noble thieves Rubius, to capture the nearby Fennis fortress. Leonis and Wizette. Just what has become of their once steadfast alliance?
Curses. Will none of them budge?
Darling?
Worry not. We'll break through soon enough.
No, I mean to tell you that a messenger has arrived.
What's happened?
We have been given the order to retreat.
What did you say? Soderly's head has remained on his shoulders for far too long, and he lies in wait just before us. Once we've broken his defenses, victory is ours.
Lady Mashari has been taken captive. Ziza and Vistral have defected. As far as we know, they are taking Lady Mashari to Leonis Castle.
I cannot believe that those two would resort to treason.
Darling.
I know. Retreat it is.
Now then, give us all you've got!
Whoa, now. The orders were to retreat, were they not?
That man, Engelbert, was it? It seems that once he returns from the front lines, the retreat will commence.
What's your point?
There's no benefit to needless fighting.
Then let me ask you something. Do you think we've been useful at all?
Huh?
Has anything come from our attempts to support others? I don't think so.
You might have a point, but what do you intend to do?
Is it not obvious? I'll leave my mark on them!
Mark?
Right! I'll carve my name into their hearts, too deeply for them to forget.
I think not.
Neither do I.
Agreed.
You must just still be angry at having your name mistaken again.
What's with your lack of support? You don't know what I can do. I haven't even tried yet.
No, I'm pretty sure we know already.
Then I'll just have to show you. Everyone, charge!
Well, I suppose I can accompany you for a little bit.
Engelbert, you have returned.
So this is Solidus.
You're from Leonis.
I'm little Leela.
Your names are no concern of mine.
How rude!
Hey, we've discussed this.
If it were not for Leonis meddling where it shouldn't have, Lady Mashari and Schitzelt would be...
Hold on! What do you mean, meddling? We came to their aid.
Lady Mashari and Schitzelt would have been perfectly fine without your aid.
Enough, Engelbert. At present, we ought to join hands with Leonis and fight together as allies.
Leonis is Horn's ally.
The next you meet King Elda, ask that he takes care of Schutzelt for me.
Yes, Your Highness.
So Schutzelt is still at Leonis's mercy. Then I have a message for the king as well. Tell him that if anything happens to Schutzelt, Leonis will have made itself a new sworn enemy.
I said enough, Engelbert.
Forgive my impertinence.
No need. I understand your concern. After all, you and Schutzelt have known each other since long before Solidus was established.
I consider us closer than blood, Your Highness.
Then you should believe in Leonis, for his sake.
Understood.
Now then, we withdraw. It is time we made our way to Leonis Castle.
We shall continue to journey toward Wazette Castle.
I see. And what of you, Dia? Will you accompany us to Leonis Castle?
Apologies, Your Highness, but I will be going to Wazette as well.
Are you certain? But what of the situation in Ovis?
I wish nothing more than to return home as soon as possible. But alas, after claiming the nation of Heindler, Rundal surpasses even the mighty Horn.
I see. You hope to gain Leonis' support as well.
Yes, Your Highness. But that is not the only reason. I am indebted to these Leonis soldiers for allowing me to accompany them this far. I hope to repay them.
A fair decision.
King Rob, there is one more thing we have yet to mention. We retrieved some ancient relics from Anvil Castle. 4, in fact.
4 ancient relics, you say?
However, all were stolen by Sotley's underlings.
So he has acquired 4 relics. A frightening revelation.
Forgive us, Your Highness. We were left with no choice but to flee, after the loss of Queen Helena and Sir O.
I had not yet been informed. I pray that their souls may find peace.
Thank you, Your Highness.
You must go quite far out of your way to avoid Sotley's forces. Shall I arrange a convoy?
Much appreciated, but we will manage on our own.
Then I shall pray that your blades remain sharp and your shield sturdy. I leave the rear guard to you, Engelbert.
Of course, Your Highness.
With that, I do believe it is high time we embarked.
We're going through the forest again? I can't remember the last time we walked in broad daylight.
What other choice do we have?
If Sotley's forces were to find us...
As she says, we would not be able to handle them on our own.
For the time being, I see no sign of any threat.
So it seems, though we should stay on guard. No doubt there are plenty of bloodthirsty beasts lurking among these woods.
Horn's forces have retreated, I see. I knew you could manage, Whisper. You continue to prove your love for me. Whisper, are you injured?
Forgive me.
After being subject to such an onslaught, it is only natural.
I must prepare to give chase to Horn.
That will not do. If you push yourself any further, your body is likely to break down. Come, let us return. I must reconstruct your corporeal frame.
To Dynevor Cathedral?
correct. To our castle. Ours. And only ours.
Sternis.
I have been informed that Ma Cherie has been imprisoned within Leona's castle. Stern is to travel there, to keep the people of the castle in line. Such will allow us to maintain control of Leona's castle, even should Rob launch an assault. Let us be on our way. Whisper, my dearest, can you walk?
Oh, of course.
Oh, still alive, I see.
You took your time getting here.
My apologies. I must say, though, you held your own against those Fennis dogs. Anyway, you can breathe easy now.
So you've brought them.
As promised.
Victora and Loartha. You can count on both of them.
So this is Mont.
This is interesting.
So you're Mont? Glaciella has told me much about you.
Glaciella?
Victora is like an older sister to Lady Glaciella, you know.
Is that so?
Lord Mont?
Huh?
Why the grave face?
Something troubles me.
I'm listening.
We shall have to talk later. They're coming.
Damn! There's no end in sight! Just what is going on here? Though we were the ones to press the assault, their morale hasn't faltered. Those savages. Can they not comprehend that their numbers dwindle?
Actually, their numbers seem to have only grown.
What? Impossible.
There's no other explanation. Reinforcements have joined their ranks.
That's what you were worried about, wasn't it?
Yes. Why hasn't Moraga shown himself? Did you not find it odd?
Maybe he intends to make a grand entrance.
That is precisely the case!
You wench! To think that you were pleading for your life just moments ago!
How pathetic you must be to have not seen through my performance!
Stay calm, Lilith. Do you sense it?
I know, Lord Mont. He's coming. Moraga is nigh.
The real battle begins now. Be on your guard.
Lord Mont!
Wait, did you just hear?
Why are you here?
Out with it!
Lady Marshally abducted to Leona's castle.
I can't understand you. Please speak clearly.
Okay. I'm okay now.
Are you sure?
What happened?
Well...
Lady Mashari has been taken captive?
I can't believe it. Horn has fallen into internal dissension.
What's more, Queen Helena and Sir O are...
Yes, I know. I had hoped against hope that it were not true. But alas.
Lord Mont.
I have to help Mashari.
I understand how you must feel, but we have other duties to attend to. We cannot leave King Elda and Shitsalt in King Kuri's clutches.
I know that.
For now, let us return to Wizet Castle. We can ask His Majesty for guidance. Would that be acceptable?
As you say, Lilith. We should speak with Father and decide which nation to align with. Horn or Wizet.
Excuse me, how is Shitsalt doing?
He's fine.
What a relief!
The shield of Horn himself threatened us. He said that if anything were to befall Shitsalt, it would be on our heads.
You need not worry. He's with Father now, recovering from his injuries at Wizet Castle.
If that's the case, there should be no issue uniting with Horn.
King Rob said as much. At present, we ought to join hands with Leonis and fight together as allies.
I see. We wish for that as well.
By the way, who might you be?
I hail from Ovis. Our country has crumbled under Rundal's assault, and I have come seeking your assistance.
She has fought valiantly with us every step of the way, so please...
Rundal clearly poses a threat to us as well. We will gladly lend you our swords.
But before that... we have some unwanted company to deal with.
Moraga!
Mont, you worm. I'll kill you. Kill them all. Kill!
King Moraga, what is ailing you?
This humiliation, it's driving me mad. The urge to crush, consume everything. I praise you for your courage to stay and fight. Now die!
You did it, Lord Mont!
No. This isn't over yet.
Prince of Leonis. Is this the best you can do? What a waste.
Well then, how about this?
Lord Mont, don't! Lord Mont!
I feel it. I feel it. The power welling up from my very core. Now is the time to take my true form.
No! You cannot do that, King Moraga!
Get your hands off of me,
Aldoa.
It is not yet time! This battle is yours.
Lord Mont!
I'm sorry. I couldn't fell him.
Do not apologize. Driving him into such a state, that was no small feat.
Astonishing, really.
Truly, to think you've grown this much.
Next time. I promise.
You should rest now, Lord Mont.
We can't. We must return to Wizette Castle. Father and Shitselt must be concerned for us. I would ease their worries as soon as we can.
Lord Mont, you've become so strong, beyond question.
I must inform you of Glaciela's plans.
Her plans?
Tomorrow morning, the break of dawn will be the signal.
The break of dawn? And what exactly will she be doing?
What else? Starting the rebellion. You'll all be standing by within the castle. Glaciela will charge the castle with Rubius in tow. When the time is right, you'll help them make their way inside. You don't appear to be on board with this plan. Are you worried about Princess Macherie?
You know about that?
She is being held within Leonis Castle.
How do you...
Let us just say that I have eyes and ears most everywhere. I know you want to make a quick departure for Leonis Castle.
I promise to protect her, no matter what. Moreover, our alliance with Horn should be of benefit to Glaciela as well, so...
I see. Very well. You seem to have thought this through well enough. We shall postpone the rebellion.
You're able to postpone?
Don't worry. I'll make sure to explain it to Glaciela clearly. I'll tell her that you'll establish an alliance with Horn and find a way to rebuild Leonis, after which you shall return to us. But we need your promise. The next time you fight, it will be for Glaciela.
I understand. You have my word. Thank you. We would never have taken the fortress if not for you.
No thanks needed.
We proceed with the plan at dawn. You can fulfill your side of the bargain then.
About that. Victora...
Oh, Victora already told you? Then we needn't say more. We'll go ahead and make our way back to the hideout.
We shall return as well. To Wizette Castle.
So the rebellion begins at dawn's first light.
Actually, it's been postponed.
Huh? But why?
Victora will persuade Glaciela that it is better to hold off for now.
So where does that leave us?
We must rescue Macherie and unite with Horn as allies.
Are we to return to Wizette after all that?
No. We must first persuade Father, of course.
There are worse ways to proceed. Besides, We all could use a break from the bloodshed.
Daylight has already left us. Let us hurry to Wazette Castle.
Right.
So, how did it go?
Splendidly. As expected, Mont will dash to Leonis Castle to rescue his dear Masharine. He's under the impression that the rebellion has been postponed.
You mean Glaciella will be invading Wazette Castle without the help of Leonis' forces? How easy this will be.
You're right about that. But alas.
Alas?
Wouldn't it be boring to simply leave it at that?
You have something else in the works?
I might.
Hey! What's wrong? Don't tell me you're so hungry that you can't even move.
Oh, my apologies.
It's this snowstorm. We're simply a little chilled.
Chilled, you say? Then I could help you warm up.
Warm them up, will you? All right then, enjoy yourselves.
Liart!
We'll be leaving for the Rubius hideout now.
Right. So please, don't make a fuss over us.
Give Mont our regards.
If it isn't Lord Mont!
Our mission is complete. Venice's fortress has been seized.
Oh! Then we shall report to King Kuri at once!
That won't be necessary. Our soldiers have been run ragged.
But...
The sun has set. I will report to him myself on the morrow.
As you wish, Lord.
Then we shall retire to our rooms for the night.
I see. Lady Masharine has been imprisoned within Leonis Castle. And so you wish to return, I take it?
Yes.
Are you certain?
Have you no desire to save her, Schützelt?
I want nothing more than to rush to her side. Alas. To do so would be an act of treachery against Wazette. If Kuri were to catch wind of this, Leonis' favor with Wazette would...
I agree with Mont.
Father.
Wazette and Horn. Kings, militaries, domains. There's no need to compare the two. Besides, King Kuri has already betrayed us. Akito was sent to end our lives under his command.
I suppose that is... true.
However, there's still one thing that troubles me. Is King Kuri aware that Glaciella is plotting a rebellion in collusion with Rubius?
That I do not know. But considering what we know about him, it is possible.
What he fears is us allying with Glaciella. And as such, there's little doubt our every move is being watched.
Then...
Right. We should leave here at once. Schützelt, how fare your wounds?
More or less healed, Your Highness.
Then let us make haste.
Very well.
Quickly!
And where might you be going in such a rush?
Father.
Just what I'd expect from King Kuri.
Somewhere you'd rather the head of this castle did not know?
We thought not to bother you with our farewells at this late an hour.
What drivel?
And what are we to make of you loosing arrows upon us?
Make of it as you please.
In that case...
Father!
Leave off if you want to live.
I see you must learn what befalls those who betray me.
We betray you? Were not you the ones who forged an underhanded alliance with Finis and bared your fangs at Leonis?
Fine. Then let the victor decide who speaks the truth.
They've certainly earned the moniker of the Wolves of the North. Escaping the castle will be no small feat.
Your wounds, are they okay?
Yes. Yet, it is rather difficult to coordinate with another kingdom's commander.
Forgive me.
You misunderstand me. At this rate, the surrounding enemies will envelop us. We must open an escape route before that happens.
Do you have a plan?
I will hold the rear.
You intend to sacrifice yourself so that we may flee.
Alas, I see no other way.
I won't allow it. I won't leave a friend behind.
I am honored that you think of me as a friend.
Of course I do.
Then I shall speak so as well. For my friend, for my cherished friend, I will stay behind.
Schitzelt. No, wait! To allow such...
I beheld Leona's castle with mine own eyes just once. But I understood well enough. That castle's walls run high and thick. You understand, Lord Mont? Only you will be able to free Lady Marcherie from that prison.
Schitzelt.
There is no time to waste. I beg of you, make for Leona's castle at once. Before it is too late. You need not worry about me. A man such as Kuri would know that I am far more valuable as a hostage to trade with Horn. I shall surrender when the time is right.
You've made up your mind, then?
Yes.
Understood. We are in your debt.
Leave it to me.
Mark my words. We will come back for you.
Yes.
Lord Schitzelt.
I've heard whispers of you. The blunt lancer. They say that frigid white fang of a lance you carry can pierce even steel.
What bombast you have heard.
I see. When you laid your assault upon us, you were clearly holding back. I thought it strange that Rosette's first division, the Great Akito, could be so weak. I do not loathe the idea of having compassion for one's enemies, but such kindness will come back to haunt you.
Your advice is well taken. Now observe. The art of the spear that I have perfected in this frost-bitten prison.
Lilith.
Shit's I have to go back.
We were only able to escape the castle because Shitselt stayed behind. Do you want his sacrifice to be for naught?
But...
Enough, Lilith. Your concerns are well understood, but there was no other choice. We cannot remain here for long, lest we be surrounded again.
Understood, Your Highness.
There will be countless other cruel choices to be made hereafter. It is the only way we can open a path to Leonis' restoration.
Right.
This is bad. We're still being pursued.
You finally made it. I grew weary of waiting.
I thought it better to wait for the right time.
What do you mean?
Lord Mont's party has outrun us by now. Even for us born to this snowy terrain, they are too far gone.
I see. In other words, we can do battle without restraint.
Will you not surrender?
Before we've even crossed blades, that will not do.
I suppose this is Horn's pride in action. How unfortunate.
Have at you!
As you wish. Do try to endure until Lord Mont's return. Take him.
Why would someone as skilled as you serve the likes of Wizette?
There are some who live to defy their fate, while there are others who cannot live without it. I would be the latter.
Follow me.
Everything has gone as you foresaw, I take it?
Does that irk you? Do you not feel that your talents are being wasted in such a far-flung castle?
I have no interest in joining you.
Then stay here and suffocate beneath the snow. You're unwed, right?
What of it?
If you want to get ahead in life, you ought to marry someone like me.
It would appear that Elda and his cubs have escaped. How do you intend to take responsibility for this failure?
Take responsibility? And why would I do that?
Perhaps I misheard you just now.
This is all according to plan.
I have no ear for hollow excuses.
All it took was a little push to get Elda and his lot to scamper from Wizette.
So now they won't have a chance to conspire with Glaciella.
We keep chasing them, exhaust their soldiers, and they will be of no help whatsoever during tomorrow morning's rebellion.
Meaning Glaciella and Rubius will still strike as planned.
Precisely. Rubius is nothing without Leonis backing them up. Wouldn't you agree? But of course, this isn't the only trap I've set.
What else, then?
Why spoil the surprise? Let's just say that I'm looking forward to the break of dawn.
Commander Lilith.
Lilith.
I'm sorry. I just can't seem to shake my worries.
Could it be that you have feelings for Shitzel?
You fool! Think before you speak.
It's not like that.
You don't have to hide it.
Shitzel is a good man. That is without question. But I gave up living the life of a woman long ago.
Huh? But why?
For my dream.
Your dream?
To see Lord Mont become a king worth following. War would finally cease to be in this land if he were crowned. I'm sure of it. Even now, Lord Mont's determination is leading us to that future. That is why I have no qualms dedicating my life to his cause.
Lilith.
I eagerly await the day you lead our kingdom, Lord Mont. Then I can hang up my sword and take my time scouring through suitors. Right?
I'll take your words to heart.
All right, then let's make haste. I doubt our pursuers have given up just yet.
Well then, I believe it's almost time.
Right.
Halt. Where are you going?
Worried, are we? No need to fret. If all goes well, I'll soon be your queen, true and proper.
That is not where my concerns lie.
Oh, no? Well, either way, we shall return after paying Glaciella a visit.
Glaciella?
Right, to make preparations for daybreak.
We have to make sure she follows through with her little plan to attack tomorrow morning.
Nothing to fear. We won't betray you. For now, at least.
Victora, you know what happens to those who betray me.
The time has come.
With you two and the combined might of Leonis on our side, victory is all but assured.
Victora, about Mont and his soldiers.
What? Are you worried?
Fennis is afoot. Leonis and Horn now hail to each other. And the church's shadow looms ever in the background, only seen in glimpses. In such troubled times, I worry that Mont and his party may be stretched too thinly to support our cause. Are we asking too much of them?
You're a kind one, Glaciella. I understand that feeling of uneasiness all too well. But listen to me. The two of you are engaged, correct?
Right.
If so, then Mont should be just as anxious about the break of dawn as you are. To see his betrothed overthrow Kuri and take the throne. Be sure to invite both me and Luartha to the wedding, won't you?
Oh, yes. We'll dress up nicely for your big day.
I will.
If that's settled, we shall return to Wazette Castle.
Huh? You won't be departing from here with us on the morrow?
For now, we will continue to play the part of Wazette's guests.
If we're not seen at the castle, it could rouse suspicions.
As she says. Moreover, dealing with Kuri himself will be the most dreadful ordeal of this battle.
Right. That bow of his poses quite the threat.
That would put us in the perfect position to stop him, don't you think?
Could I ask that of you?
Of course. What else are friends for? Tomorrow morning, we'll spring into action the moment you descend upon the castle. The castle gates will open once we and Mont's party lay waste to those within. All right?
Yes.
Well, how shall we proceed?
How else? We pursue Durando and Gargus. Now is the perfect opportunity to take them down. But first of all, why did you turn a blind eye when you had them within reach?
Within reach?
Do not feign ignorance. They were visiting some boy in the village, were they not?
Have you no foresight? If we had ambushed them then and there...
Harm would befall the village? Is that what you wish to say?
Is that a bad thing?
How naive.
And what do you know? Nitpicking at brothers' plans.
So this is the Red Mage who commands Horn's 2nd Division, Nitor. I've been wondering what kind of person you are, but to think you're this soft.
You're going too far, Ketone.
War means sacrifice. You would do well to bear that in mind.
You seem to be misunderstanding something. Shall I teach you why they call me the Vermilion Devil? I always complete my mission, no matter how difficult, and I always return home. I do not shy away from making sacrifices if they are necessary to see the mission through, even if it means cutting down my allies. However, this time I held back because you two and Salir were there.
Then...
If we end Durando and Gargus here, we won't be able to utilize that village boy to our advantage. You saw for yourself how they doted on the child. If we take him as our hostage, we could control their every move.
Stop talking like that, brother! This joke isn't funny.
A joke, you say? Yes, it was but a joke. She said I was soft, so I... Ketone, if you desire to pursue them so badly, shall we?
My desire is to fell them.
Very well. Then let us move out. If I remember correctly, we last saw them in this direction. Huh?
Brother?
This presence. King Rob, Your Highness.
Oh, Adelard. How fares the hunt for Durando and Gargus?
In pursuit as we speak.
What timing? You need no longer concern yourself with those two. Instead, I would like you to return to Horn Castle.
To Horn Castle?
We have reports that Ziza and Vistral have taken Ma Cherie prisoner as an act of treason.
What? And where have they taken her?
Leonis Castle, it appears.
The Lion's Den.
Hence, we make haste to Leonis Castle.
Then we should also...
No, I need you at Horn Castle, protecting Dario.
Lord Dario?
I do not know where Ma Cherie was met with betrayal. Yet if it happened near Horn Castle, Dario could be in harm's way as well.
Understood, Your Highness. I will not fail you. And what of you? Do you intend to weather these circumstances in pursuit of Durando and Gargus?
I will go to Leonis Castle.
A commendable notion.
Then may I request your guidance? Having someone familiar with the castle's design would be most heartening.
As you wish.
Lynx, accompany me.
Understood.
Damn. Where could they be keeping her? I bet you'll be surprised when you see me coming to the rescue. Hey, Ma Cherie! I've come to save you.
Could it be? My beloved Lord Camilo! Why are you here?
It's only natural, my sweet. You, and only you, are the light of my life.
This cannot be, Lord Camilo. Please, you must forget about me.
But why? The love we share is so pure.
I am a prisoner. Please, you must escape quickly before they...
What's your problem? How long have you been standing there?
What's the matter? Is your little play acting over already? What a helpless fellow. Hold still. I'll put your mind at peace. Permanently.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Elzarel, from right here in Leonis.
Which division?
I don't belong to one.
Huh? There's no way you're unaffiliated.
I'm not one for crowds.
You're a suspicious one.
That would be you. Now give me your name.
Camilo.
From whence do you hail?
I don't belong to any nation.
Stop messing around! Everyone belongs to one country or another.
But you don't belong to any division either.
That's completely unrelated.
Fine. I'll talk. So, go ahead and lower your blade.
So I'm supposed to believe you renounced your country after falling head over heels for Princess Ma Cherie? What an exceptional fool.
Shut up!
But I don't quite understand. You say Horn has divided into two, and one of those sides is occupying Leonis Castle. But the people in there appear to be warrior monks of the Church of the Crystal.
What is it with you? How do you not know anything? Were you not in the castle up until now?
I was there.
So what were you doing?
I wasn't doing anything.
Seriously, are you really from Leonis?
Yes! Everything I've said is the truth.
You were sleeping, weren't you? I knew it! You've been sleeping this whole time.
I prefer to call it meditating.
Meditating so hard, your consciousness just happened to fade away?
You could interpret it like that, yes. Oh, great. It looks like your loudmouth got us found.
You're saying it's my fault? No other choice but to fight back to back, eh?
Fine.
That's that then. Hey! What's wrong? Pull yourself together. You're sleeping?
What? Is it morning already?
No, it's not morning. How can you sleep at a time like this?
I didn't have much else to do after felling those monks.
I think the normal thing to do would have been to help me.
I don't see any more signs of the monks. Shall we search for Princess Macherie?
You'll help me? Elzarel? Stop sleeping!
Apologies. I don't handle lack of tension well.
Then get a little tense. I'm begging you.
No need for trepidation. Leona's castle might as well be my home. Consider her practically found. Relax and leave it to me.
All I have is trepidation.
Let's go.
Imprisoned. Oh, I should count myself lucky to still be alive. Huh?
Over here, Lord Schutzelt.
Who are you?
I am called Cayenne.
So you are imprisoned as well? For what offense?
The crime of innocence. It's been about 3 years now.
3 years? What cruelty!
Cruelty? I wouldn't say that. It's quite comfortable here.
But...
I feel at ease here in the quiet. Yet I suppose it will become quite boisterous once Rubius attacks at dawn.
Wait, how could you possibly know about that? Answer me! What? How did you...
I've picked sturdier locks than the one on my cell door. Well then, I'll be out on a stroll until morning. You needn't worry. I'll be back in my cell before sunrise.
You rat! Just who are you?
I am but a humble thief.